Hello there. Hello there. Welcome to the first part of my Splinter Cell playthrough. As you can see, we're just walking through a little street here. So we're just climbing up into this rooftop. We just casually climb up into a rooftop that we're not allowed to. Yeah, I had to change the Yeah, I don't really like it as shift as jump, so I'm just changing space. It's much easier for me. I don't really like shift as jump. That's easier. Now we go down this little compartment here, as you can see. This first mission is pretty memorable. Maybe because it's the first mission that makes it more memorable, but you know, this kind of. I really like this part that's coming up here because this is one of my favorite parts of the mission. Yeah, because this is kind of sets up the whole game. It's kind of like an exciting little thing that kind of helps the game, just introduce you to the game and makes it exciting. As you can see, we're inside a burning building. You see, I already know that room's going to explode, but I'm going to go in it anyway because, you know, just to show you guys. Look, there it goes. It's exploded. Well, you've actually got unlimited time, but they just say that to kind of hurry you along, just to make it more thrilling, I suppose. So I jump up into it. Look at that. Yeah. As you can see, the building's on fire. They never really explain why this fire started, but I guess it doesn't really matter that much. But it'd just be nice, maybe, one day if they explain why this fire started, why I'm here. Well, he's dead. That's quite unprofessional from the CIA. Or is it NSA? I just don't know. Yes, NSA. Just get a bit confused sometimes. CIA, NSA. I actually lose a bit of health there without actually facing an enemy because of the smoke. I'm not sure how that really kind of I'm not sure how that really affects my health that badly, but you know. Anyway, I think this will open us to this is the next section. So we finished the first section of the entire game and the series. You can see it's a bit laggy at this point. This bit is quite annoying. This first like jump bit, because you can't go down there. So let's try. Hopefully we can get past this part pretty easily. I'm going to quick save it just there, just to make sure. Let's go for a jump. Ooh. Uh-oh. You see, yeah, that bit is quite frustrating because the mission automatically fails if you do it. But there, that time we just land on the ledge there, so we can climb up. Just quick save out just to make sure, you know. This is our first encounter with enemies. It's not the easiest introduction to facing enemies in the game, but because this part can be a bit frustrating. Although general, the whole game can be a bit frustrating because that's the way Splinter Cell works. It can be a bit frustrating if you don't get it right. And usually you do have to use quick save and quick load a lot because there are actually two enemies at this point. I think that the other one is in the building and he walks out. If that, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's walking out. Well, he just noticed me, so this isn't gonna be good. I don't think I can climb in there because he'll notice me anyway, so I might as well just shoot him as soon as he comes out. Has he got a plan ahead? Okay, just shoot him. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Oh, we got him. There we go, take his body. Might as well hide his body just to make sure. I don't think there's alarms in this mission, but it doesn't matter. Just might as well. One note added from data stick. You can scroll the mouse wheel to go faster and slower, which is quite. I like the system. It's quite good. I do like a lot of things about this game in general. This isn't my favourite game in the series. My favourite game is actually the third one, which is quite a bit ahead. I'm not sure, but the first. I'm not sure if I really prefer this game to the first or the second one. I'm not sure which is my favourite, but I guess I like this one better because the second one's a bit more open world-ish. I don't really like it that much. Well, I do like it, but it's just not as much as the first and third. It's a bit of a dark horse in the series. Anyway, I pretty much remember this level off by heart. I'm gonna start speaking over the kind of thing commentary now, unless it's like important, because you probably don't care. I'm guessing you don't care. If you do care, I'm sorry. Anyway, this is kind of a bit where we go to ground. We finally go back to ground later, and we actually go and walk over that area we just saw before. As I was going through that zip line thing, you can see that street area down there. We actually get to go down to that area, Kevin. I'll take a few bit. And here we go. Finally we go down to the streets. Oh, I thought there wasn't alarms in this level. It's unbelievable. So I guess I should have covered that body. Sorry, Lambert. Right. So the lockpick out. This bit is pretty frustrating. I think it's one of the most frustrating parts of the level, I'd say, because you have to be really patient. Yeah, as you can see, it's not. Uh-oh. Yeah, that didn't work out that time, did it? Yeah, the strong guys, exactly. Yep, that's a reference back to the wire fire we were just in there. So as you can see, these police officers like to mess around with their fellow police officers for a laugh. But I'm not going to take that, because I'm going to kill these guys in a few seconds. Or maybe I won't, maybe I'll just get past them. Yeah, in this game it's a good thing, you get the choice, you can either kind of go past the enemies, hopefully they don't notice you, well, they try not to notice you, because if they do notice you, you're probably going to have to get into a situation where you have to kill them, there really is no choice. Let's hope we can get past them. That scared me there. I was really, my heart just like shaked. My heart stopped for a moment. Yeah, when it happens kind of suddenly, when it's really quiet, and then it just happens, like, yeah, it is really kind of the first. Well, it's still scary now. I got a bit of a shock there. Kind of just stops your heart for a moment. See, I guess in this part you don't really have the choice of whether they get alerted of your presence or not, because they have to go and search for you in this part. I think of all the times I play this game, I don't think there is a way where you can avoid them, kind of without them noticing that something's wrong. After you get past this part, it gets a lot easier. It's just this part's kind of frustrating. Anyway, we're just gonna hide in this corner, I think. Uh-oh. I think we'll quick save it here, maybe? Yeah. Yep, I think they noticed me. So let's see where he goes. He's gonna just go here. Yeah, this is kind of the part where I have to wait. This is one of the more frustrating parts of the game than the series in general, that you have to wait till officers go back in their patrols and then you can kill them. This is, yeah, that's one. I think probably the one major flaw in the series is kind of more just kind of have to wait, and also kind of trial and error kind of thing, which doesn't really frustrate me, but I guess it frustrates a lot of other people. Quick save and quick load is something you'll have to use a lot in this game, less so in probably later games. I love how we said that. Yeah, the lines in this game are all like exactly the same. Like, as you know, they just go like, "Who is Christ?" and I'll just basically say the same lines. Hopefully we can catch them at this part, and hopefully the other guys won't notice us. They won't notice us. Oh no. As you can see, I've spent like a couple of minutes on this part already. I don't know why I'm criticizing the game at this point, because it is like one of my favourite games of all. Well, not my favourite. The Splinter Cell KS3 is one of my favourite games, but this is still a really good game. So I don't know why I'm just really criticizing it. But yeah, I'm just looking over the fact there's a few problems in it, which you can understand, because it was the first in the series, and they didn't get everything perfect. But this is far from the most annoying level. Wait till you get to the abattoir level. Wait till you get that's the second. It's like the 8. No, it's the 8. Like the third to last mission of the game. Wait till you get to that level. Then I will be frustrated. I'm gonna have to go back again. Yeah, might as well. Right, I'm just gonna try and run through this part. Just run through and make sure it doesn't see me. Hopefully that'll work. Maybe. I guess he didn't notice me. Right, okay. So, how you doing? Yeah, there's the civilians staring in the windows are quite annoying. And if you read that intel, you'd know that I had to go here anyway, but I pretty much know this off by heart, because I basically know the whole areas in general. And you just pick up some medical kits just to keep us safe in case we get shot, but I don't think that'll be likely. I try to avoid. Yeah, there kind of is an option to kind of go for assault in this game, but anyone who likes to play this game will not use that option because it just kind of makes it pointless. Just turns it into a pretty pointless third-person shooter then, with a bit of stealth elements. Anyway, we're just gonna I want to quick save it twice. Hold up. How can he notice me? How can he notice me? It's unreal. It's unreal. I laugh at this game because oh wait. Yeah, that didn't work. I laugh at this game because can I even like say anything? Right, okay. One of the things that make me laugh in this game is about how close you can get to guys without them noticing. I mean, look, he could probably sniff me right now. Like, he could probably smell my skin, but he just doesn't notice me. Just like casually getting on with business. I mean, I'm not trying to complain, but you know, it happens. I might as well. He's alright, don't worry, he's just a bit he's unconscious. I didn't kill him. Oh look, he's stuck in the building. Anyway, so let's just quick save it and move on, because I don't want to deal with that anymore. Yeah, I knocked you out. Hey, what you gonna do? Yeah, basically, there's not like a rating system in this game. There's in the third game. I'm pretty sure it might be in the second game as well. No, I think it's the third game, which you get like 100%. You get something at 100%, and you, even if you don't get detected or anything, but you kill like you make people unconscious, then it still puts your rating down quite a lot. If you can like go through the thing which is like not knocking out anyone or not killing anyone, then you can you could get 100% rating. I've done it on a couple of levels throughout the entire series, but it's quite difficult to go with because you need to constantly be aware, because they're constantly in patrols, and if you're not careful you can get caught, which means, and you always have to have like a plan, which means you can't just run into situations. Anyway, that's completely beside the point. Let's just focus on the level for now. Let me talk about the game itself. But that's what you've got to look forward to in this game, in the series in general. I think we're coming near to the end of this first. Well, this is technically the second part, but I consider this first part. Oh no! Is this going to be another one of those annoying guys? Yeah, I haven't played this for a little while, so I'm still a bit rough about where all the patrols go and such. I didn't really know that anyway before, but just a bit more annoying now. And let's see where he goes. Let's just hide in here. Hopefully this will be alright. Quick save it here. Hope that he just walks past. Maybe he's walking past. Yep, same thing happens. How can they not notice my glowing phone? I've never. Yeah. No. Yeah. This does get annoying. Right, okay, let's just deal with this guy. Let's have a plan. We'll look at his patrols. Let's see. Okay, okay. Now we know. We know he will turn around at that point, so we need to wait. We need to wait. Why did I do that again? Right, okay, let's get it right this time. Do not walk out. 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 Right, okay, that's good. That's good. Just don't. What is he staring at? Is he staring at the roof? Anyway, let's quick save it here just to make sure we don't mess up again. Probably skip past this part. Yeah, let's just skip past him. No need to kill him. It's your face. I'm just getting on. Right, okay. Let's just wait. Pass through here. Hopefully. Yep, let's go on, let's go. No, run, no. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, running away from people doesn't usually work in this game, because usually just chase up, they get back to you anyway. Yeah, I'm mixing up my words in this for some reason. Anyway. Okay, we'll just wait. Play the waiting game again. Okay, let's quick save it. Climb up this pipe slowly. Yep, something is moving. Have you just noticed? Okay, let's get through. Right. Well, that was easily dealt with. Right, okay, I think this is the end of it. Yep, this is the end of it. So, I think that's going to be the end of the video for now. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see. We'll do the next. I'll do the next part soon. Don't know how soon. But anyway, the next part isn't that difficult. Much, I think, easier than the other part. Anyway, let's just save it. Let's say please pause. No, please part. Yeah, please part 2.